All right, let's just dive right in because this is a problem that is so frustrating for so many incredibly talented people. I mean, you've got years, maybe even a decade or more of solid, proven experience. You've led big teams, you've gotten real results, and yet you apply for that amazing remote job and nothing. Today, we're going to figure out why. Right? This is the million-dollar question. If you've tweaked your resume, you've listed out all your amazing accomplishments, and you know deep down that you are perfect for the job. So what is the disconnect? What's actually happening after you hit that submit button? And look, let's be super clear about this. This isn't about you not being qualified enough. Not at all. This is happening to seasoned pros, to real experts in their fields. Your experience is 100% valid, it's incredibly valuable. But in this new world of remote work, it just might not be the first thing recruiters are actually looking for. And that brings us to what you could call the experience paradox. On paper, you look like the ideal candidate, but your resume, which is probably packed with all these traditional accomplishments, might as well be written in a different language to these remote-first companies. There's a serious disconnect. And this right here, this is where you can see that disconnect in action. Over on the left, that's your resume, right? It says things like, managed a team of 15, increased revenue by 30%. It's all about what you did. But look at the right. That's the little voice inside a remote recruiter's head. They're worried about things like, yeah, but can they work on their own? How good are they at communicating when we can't see them? Are they going to be a ghost in our async culture? You see, your resume is answering questions they're not even asking. The thing is, the big shift to remote work wasn't just about changing our zip codes. It fundamentally rewrote the rules of how we work together. There's a completely new rule book now, and it values a totally different set of skills. This quote just nails it. Just let that sink in for a second. Communication isn't some soft skill anymore. In a remote setup, your ability to communicate clearly is the technical skill. It's the whole foundation everything else is built on. I love this analogy because it's so true. All that deep industry knowledge you have, your technical expertise, that's what gets you in the door. It's your ticket to the game. It might get your resume in the maybe pile, but your communication skills, the ones you can actually prove, that's what gets you in the let's interview them now pile. That's how you win. So what does all this mean? It means we need to shift our focus. We have to stop just talking about our traditional achievements and start mastering a new set of skills. And because they're not always obvious on a typical resume, we're going to call them invisible skills. So what are these skills exactly? Let's break down the 3 big ones that remote companies are practically begging for. Seriously, getting good at these will completely change the game for you. First up, we've got asynchronous clarity. Now I know it sounds a little jargony, but it's basically the superpower of remote work. It's about being able to write an email or a Slack message that is so clear, so full of context, that it answers questions before anyone even has a chance to ask them. It shows you respect everyone's time and can keep things moving without needing a meeting for everything. Next is over-communication. And hold on, this doesn't mean you're just annoying your team with constant messages. It's a strategy. It means your boss never, ever has to wonder what you're working on, you're flagging potential problems early, you're sharing context freely. This builds a massive amount of trust and makes you feel present, even if you're thousands of miles away. And finally, there's time zone management. This is way more than just being good at Google. It's about structuring your work so that a teammate who's 8 hours ahead can pick up right where you left off without a hitch. It proves you're a strategic, global teammate who gets how to make a distributed team actually work.
Okay, let's tie this all together now. If you've been feeling stuck in your job search, this right here, this is the pivot. It's all about shifting your focus from what you did in the past to how you do your work in today's remote world.
And I want to be absolutely 100% clear on this. Asynchronous clarity, over-communication, time zone management. These are not fluffy, nice-to-have soft skills. They are the hard skills of modern work. They are the essential infrastructure that allows a remote company to not just survive, but to thrive. You have to start talking about them like they're that important. And that leaves us with the big question, the one you need to take away from this. We know your resume is great at showing what you've done. It's a record of your past. But the challenge now, for you, is to figure out how to make it show how you work. How do you make these invisible skills visible on a piece of paper? That's the puzzle you need to solve.